When we think of the Trump family, we often picture the well-known figures Donald Jr., Ivanka, Eric, and Tiffany, each carving their own path in business, politics, and media. But there's one member of the dynasty who has largely remained a mystery: Barron Trump. Born on March 20, 2006, in the heart of Manhattan, Barron William Trump entered the world as a surprising yet cherished addition to the family. Unlike his older half-siblings who were well into their teenage or adult years, Barron's arrival marked a new chapter, one that few saw coming. Melania Trump, his mother, has often referred to him as a miracle baby, a term that reflects just how deeply she values her role as a mother. While Donald Trump was already experienced in parenting, Melania took a uniquely hands-on approach, prioritizing motherhood above all else. With a father already deep in the business world and later the political spotlight, Barron's upbringing would be anything but ordinary. But from the very beginning, Melania ensured that her son's childhood was different, not just luxurious, but deeply personal and protected. Barron Trump's childhood was far from ordinary. While most kids grew up sharing rooms with siblings or playing in modest backyards, Barron had an entire private floor of Trump Tower all to himself. Reports estimate that this lavish space, valued at a staggering $100 million, was filled with the finest amenities. White marble fireplaces, custom Italian furniture, and gold-accented decor gave his childhood an air of royalty. And for playtime, Barron didn't just have ordinary toys. He cruised around in a mini Mercedes-Benz with a custom license plate mirroring his father's passion for luxury cars. But it wasn't just wealth that defined Barron's upbringing. His education was just as exclusive. He started at Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School, a top-tier institution in Manhattan. But in 2016, when his father was elected president, Barron's life took another dramatic turn. Unlike past presidential children who attended the prestigious Sidwell Friends School, Barron broke tradition by enrolling at St. Andrew's Episcopal School. Later, after the Trump presidency, he moved to Oxbridge Academy in Palm Beach, Florida, a private school just minutes away from Mar-a-Lago. Despite their immense wealth and access to endless resources, Melania Trump made a surprising decision, one that set her apart from many in her social circle. She refused to hire a nanny to raise Barron. While most high-profile families rely on round-the-clock childcare, Melania took a hands-on approach, ensuring that Barron grew up with discipline, routine, and strong family values. And she meant it. Friends, teachers, and classmates have all noted Barron's respectful nature, something Melania worked hard to instill. She didn't want her son to be consumed by the privilege surrounding him. Instead, she emphasized humility, hard work, and gratitude. Beyond discipline, Melania also made sure Barron stayed connected to her roots. She taught him multiple languages, ensuring he had a deep cultural connection to her Slovenian heritage. Even as a teenager, Barron is said to be fluent in Slovenian, often speaking it with his mother and grandparents. With Donald Trump deeply involved in his business empire and later the presidency, Melania was the steady, constant presence in Barron's life. From choosing his schools to overseeing his daily routine, she was determined to give him a sense of normalcy, even in a world where everything was far from ordinary. One of the most fascinating things about Barron Trump isn't just his wealth or his famous last name, it's his ability to speak multiple languages. Thanks to his mother, Melania, who was born and raised in Slovenia, Barron grew up fluent in both English and Slovenian. But Melania didn't stop there. She made sure her son was also exposed to French and Serbian, giving him a rare linguistic advantage from an early age. Among all the languages he speaks, Slovenian holds a special place in his heart. It's the language he uses most often with his mother and grandparents, Victor and Amalia Novs, who played a major role in his upbringing. Living in Trump Tower during his early years and later frequent visitors to the White House, they helped reinforce Barron's cultural ties. But not everyone in the Trump family embraced his multilingual skills. Donald Trump himself has openly admitted he found it annoying when Melania and Barron spoke Slovenian around him. He even joked that they could be talking about him without his knowledge. Still, Melania remained firm in her decision. She wanted Barron to stay deeply connected to his Slovenian roots, ensuring that he wouldn't lose the cultural heritage passed down from her side of the family. Growing up in wealth and power often comes with a certain reputation, but Barron Trump defies expectations. Unlike his more outspoken half-siblings Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric, who thrive in the public spotlight, Barron has remained remarkably private. He avoids controversy, stays out of the headlines, and keeps a quiet, composed demeanor. Former classmates, teachers, and even White House staff describe him as humble, respectful, and kind. Despite his privileged upbringing, Barron never flaunted his wealth or used his last name for special treatment. Much of this can be credited to Melania's hands-on parenting style. She made sure that Barron didn't develop an inflated sense of self-importance, instilling discipline, humility, and hard work from an early age. This personality contrast between Barron and the rest of the Trump family has sparked speculation about his future. Will he follow in his father's footsteps in business and politics? Or will he carve his own path, one that takes him far from the public eye? Barron Trump isn't just known for his last name, he's also made a name for himself with his distinct sense of style. Unlike his father, who rarely strays from his signature suits and ties, Barron embraces a more modern, streetwear-influenced look. From designer sneakers to effortlessly tailored ensembles, his fashion choices set him apart in public appearances. But perhaps the most striking thing about Barron isn't just his style, it's his height. At an incredible 6'7", he's the tallest member of the Trump family, standing above his father and older brothers. This impressive stature has even earned him the nickname the Tall Trump, a title that ensures he's an unmistakable presence wherever he goes. Athleticism runs in Barron Trump's blood, and from an early age he developed a deep passion for sports. During his time in Washington, D.C., Barron played soccer competitively, joining the D.C. United Youth Academy and later the Arlington Soccer Association. His skills on the field proved he was more than just the president's son, he was a dedicated athlete. But soccer wasn't his only sport. Barron also shares his father's love for golf, often joining him for rounds at Trump-owned courses. And if that wasn't enough, he's also a fan of tennis, making him a well-rounded sports enthusiast. Though he never pursued athletics professionally, Barron's height and natural skill have always made him a standout no matter the game. Being the child of a former president comes with privilege, power, and prestige, but it also comes with danger. For Barron Trump, life in the spotlight hasn't just meant luxury and media attention, it has also made him a target. One of the most chilling threats against Barron came in 2023, when a woman was arrested for making repeated death threats against both him and his father. The case sent shockwaves through security circles, proving just how real the risks are for one of the most polarizing families in modern American history. The suspect, 41-year-old Tracy Marie Fiorenza, sent multiple emails to an educational institution, explicitly stating her intent to assassinate both Donald Trump and his teenage son. This wasn't just another internet troll. This was something far more sinister. Authorities wasted no time tracking her down. After a full-scale investigation, Fiorenza was arrested in August 2023 in Chicago, facing serious legal consequences. But this wasn't the first threat against Barron, and it won't be the last. Because of his father's controversial political career, Barron has lived his entire life under the constant protection of the Secret Service. Even at school, security was tight. Unlike most teenagers, Barron has never had the freedom to simply walk outside without a full security detail watching his every move. His classmates, his teachers, everyone around him had to be monitored for potential threats. The 2023 incident was a stark reminder no matter how private he tries to remain, the Trump name alone makes Barron a target. It's the harsh reality of being born into one of the most powerful and controversial families in the world. For years, Barron Trump has remained out of the political spotlight, a stark contrast to his older siblings, who have been deeply involved in their father's campaigns. But in 2024, that nearly changed. At just 18 years old, Barron was officially invited to take his first step into the world of politics, offered a role as a Florida delegate at the Republican National Convention. This wasn't just a ceremonial invitation. Delegates play a crucial role in the convention, representing their state and casting votes to officially nominate the party's presidential candidate. But in a move that caught many by surprise, Barron declined. The reason? Prior commitments. But what exactly did that mean? Was he too busy with school? Graduation? Or was this a deliberate decision, one made to protect his privacy and avoid stepping onto the political battlefield that has consumed the rest of his family? Whether this was a missed opportunity or a carefully calculated move, one thing is clear: Barron Trump is in no rush to follow in his family's political footsteps. With his graduation from Oxford Academy in May 2024, the question on everyone's mind is, what's next for Barron Trump? Unlike his father and older siblings, who jumped into the worlds of business and politics early on, Barron has kept his future ambitions largely to himself. But that hasn't stopped speculation from swirling. Donald Trump, however, has dropped a few hints about his youngest son's next step. At a public event, he suggested that Barron might attend the University of Pennsylvania, a prestigious Ivy League school with deep ties to the Trump family. Both Donald Trump and his eldest children, Don Jr., Ivanka, and Tiffany, attended UPenn, making it a natural choice for Barron to continue his education. So, what's next for the tall Trump? Will he follow the family tradition and enter the world of business or politics? Or is Barron destined to carve out a path of his own, away from the spotlight? From his luxurious upbringing in Trump Tower to his multilingual skills, love for sports, and unique personality, Barron Trump has grown up in the shadow of one of the most powerful and controversial figures in modern history. Yet, despite being the son of a former president, Barron has remained largely private, avoiding the spotlight that often follows his family. At 6'7", the tall Trump stands out not just in stature but in the way he has navigated his young life. He has interests in fashion, sports, and education. While his first brush with politics came in 2024, Barron chose to step back, a surprising move that raised questions about his future. With college on the horizon, security concerns shaping his every move, and the last name that guarantees a lifetime of attention, Barron Trump's next chapter is yet to be written. Will he follow in his father's footsteps? Or will he forge his own path away from the world of politics and business? Stay tuned. More content is on the way. Let us know in the comments below and give us a like. Thank you and subscribe.